Hey everybody, welcome to week 7. So we've gotten to the end here, or pretty much at the end. There's a little bit left that we need to do. The term ends officially on Monday. Okay, so this is Friday. Term ends officially on Monday. Now remember that this is that overlap right now, Friday and Saturday, where we're still in week 7. Week 7 still ends tomorrow, Saturday, end of the day. But week 7.5 starts and then ends on Monday, end of the day, with the entire term, okay? So just keep that in mind because that's important when it comes to late work. Remember, I've talked about late work. I'm still accepting all late work, but it has to be in by the end of the day tomorrow, okay? So I have to kind of close that window at some point, and that window is going to close tomorrow, 11:59 p.m. So all late work before week 7, anything can be submitted by the end of the day tomorrow, and I'll still accept it like it was submitted on time, okay? Um, week 7 and then week 7.5, that stuff all has to be in by the end of the day on Monday, which is the end of the term. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you know that overlap that's going on. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns about anything related to your work. Now, a number of you have had problems with computers, computers that have crashed, or internet access has been problematic because of weather and other things, or, who knows? I mean, look, the world's been going bananas for quite a while, so it could be a lot of different things going on. If you've had a question and that's really caused a lot of trouble for you in this class, you need to contact me as soon as possible, okay? I'm trying to reach out to students as much as I can by calling, by texting, by emailing. But if you have a real problem, you need to reach out as soon as possible. You need to email me, you need to call me or text me. That's actually probably the better thing to do. 585-433-5871. But you have to contact me as soon as possible. Every term, when the term ends, I'm furiously grading for the next 2 or 3 days to get my grades submitted. And I'll have a student who will email 2 days later or a week later and say, oh yeah, I kind of fell behind. Can you help me out? No, the doors, the window is closed completely. So I can't help you out anymore. You need to contact me now, okay? Right now. I want to help you in whatever way I can, but I need to hear from you first, okay? So just let me know if something's coming up. Now, what are we doing in week 7.5? Well, this is an opportunity for you to just kind of debrief, to tell me basically, and tell your classmates too in the discussion board what's worked for you, how things have gone for you. Um, this has been a crazy time, and I think the fact that you've gotten to this point says a lot about who you are, and a lot your values and your character. So this is an opportunity for you to talk about that. Now, in the discussion board, it's kind of framed within this scenario where you're talking to your friend Stephanie about your INFT class, and you can talk about that, or you can just kind of more broadly just address the topic of how the class went, how the term went, all the things that you've had to go through, all these trials and tribulations. You can do that as well. But this is an opportunity for you to do that. And I really am curious to hear what you have to say. There are 2 assignments. They're short assignments. They're basically reflections. There are instructions for both, but they are not back-breaking assignments or anything like that. So that's what we're going to be doing with week 7.5, 7.5 content. There isn't any really long, elaborate new content here. It's really trying to just kind of take everything and put it together so you have a better understanding of kind of how the class went and why it's been valuable, okay? Look, folks, this has been it's been a whirlwind, to say the least, this term. This has been the craziest college term I've ever been a part of as a student, undergrad, graduate, teaching assistant, and then as a professor. I've never seen anything that comes close to this. It's been profoundly stressful for me, so I know it's been profoundly stressful for all of you as well. You've got kids at home learning, you've got a job, or you lost your job, or you're worried about you losing your job, and on top of that, you're doing schoolwork. And so I think if you've gotten to this point, that says something about you, it says something about your character. It really does. And I'm not just saying that to kind of somehow make you feel better, although I hope it does make you feel better, but I really mean that. If you've gotten through all of this work, if you've pushed on, if you've muscled through, despite everything that's been going on, that says something. It really does. And I think that it indicates that you're going to do well going forward. If you can do this, if you can get through your work at this time in world history, to be honest, I think you're going to do all right. I really do. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but it's very doable. And hopefully you recognize that now. Hopefully you look at that and say, you know what? If I can do this, I can get this degree. I can do a lot more than just this class. So I wish you all the best. I think you're going to do very, very well. And I'm looking forward to seeing what kinds of things we can have, as far as conversation this week, some parting thoughts, parting wisdom. So I'm looking forward to seeing what y'all bring to the table this week. Thanks, folks.